Hello everybody, WJS Gamer 20 here. Welcome to the third video of Mario Kart Wii. So in this video we are going to continue with Grand Prix 100cc and we are going to do the Star Cup. Next characters we have are Toad and Toadette. Obviously gonna use Toad because I like Toad, he's a good guy. And I guess we'll use a car. So what cards do we have? We have this one just does not look good at all. So there's no way we're using this one. Concerto, Cheap Charger, Rally Romper, and the Blue Falcon. Which one looks pretty good? Probably the Cheap Charger, but could turn out pretty bad. Blue Falcon looks pretty cool. You know what, let's go with the Cheap Charger just because it has really good acceleration and handling, and it has really good, stats except for speed and weight, obviously. Yeah, we'll use this. This one looks pretty good. And now we're going to move on to the Star Cup, and this is where the tracks start to get really, really freaking awesome. So in this cup we have Daisy Circuit, Koopa Cape, Maple Treeway, and the Grumble Volcano. Yeah, all these tracks are really good, but there's actually one that's so great. But I'll obviously say what that is when we get to it. So first we have Daisy Circuit. This is a very cool track. Yeah, I guess it makes sense why Daisy would get a circuit, just because she's not really had much tracks, even though there was Daisy Hills. She's just not really had much. There's also this little shortcut right there. Oh, I just went flying into that wall. Oh yeah, I have a feeling that this car is going to be so great in this cup. Even though it is kind of light, which makes sense obviously because it's Toad's a lightweight. But it also has really good drift and of course acceleration and handling. So if I get hit, then I'll be back to my full speed instantly. And you can also take this shortcut even if you don't have a mushroom, because there are still those boost panels. I also like how there's statues of Daisy and Luigi, and there's also statues of baby Daisy and baby Luigi. Which, makes sense because, it's good to see both of them as babies. Also, the lighting on this track looks really nice. It's definitely a very good, time of the day, evening. For some reason, I'm, holding the item button and it still lets go of the items for little or no reason. Also, when I first played this course, I had no idea that those cones would actually slow you down. That's not going to be good. Well, never mind. There's also this little pavement here, which is literally I think that's just to take the turn a bit earlier. That's why I always went for it. But yeah, that was Daisy Circuit. Again, very nice track. So now we're going to move on to the second track, which is Koopa Cave. Oh, I accidentally skipped the intro. I also had hiccups there. I really hate having hiccups because then I literally cannot talk. This track is a very cool track. I do really like the the music and just how it looks. Also, who is in front right now? I cannot see who that is. I think that's like, who is that? Oh, is that, oh, that's Toadette. Wow, how nice is that, Toad and Toadette? Oh. Bye-bye! Nope, oh, she pushed me into that. Of course. Okay, I need to get in second for this red shell at Toadette. Nope, don't you dare bump me off. Okay, you know what, I'll just do that. And of course, that's my penalty apparently for hitting some people. God, I've not like been in first at all because I keep on getting hit with stuff. I'm much better than these guys. This is 100cc and I'm much better than them. But it's just because of items, that's why. That's why I'm not so far ahead. Also, this section here is actually an underwater section in Mario Kart 7. Also, did I say this track came back in Mario Kart 7? I don't think I did. But this track came back in Mario Kart 7, and that pipe section is actually an underwater section, which, you know, makes sense because you're going through the water then. The overall is just a very nice track. I love how it looks. I think this is like, well no, there's obviously Koopa Beach as well. And of course, they blue shell me at the really good spot for them, but not for me, obviously. I also like how there's a sign saying, turn right. Because if you don't turn right, you will be screwed. Obviously, if you're playing mirror mode, it definitely helps. You know what the good thing about mirror mode is on some tracks, like they have arrows telling you which way to go. So like, if you don't know which way you're turning, then there will at least be like arrows to show where you're actually going. So it's kind of helpful. You did it, Toad. You're the best. Of course, I get red shell, but didn't even matter at all. Okay, so now we're going to move on to a track that is absolutely phenomenal. And that would be Maple Treeway. This track is so epic, literally. It's so awesome. So beautiful, fall themed, and, well, I guess like autumn themed, but fall is another name for like autumn, I guess. And it came back in Mario Kart 7, and I actually do not like this track in Mario Kart 7, because I think they made this track worse in Mario Kart 7 for some reasons. You also like, so there's a lot about this track that I have to really explain, but obviously explain those in a bit. So like obviously there you have the wigglers. The music is also so beautiful. I love the music. Also, like, did you all see that I jumped over those dash panels? And right here you can like screw someone over because of how short that bridge is. Then you have the really fun part, which is the bouncy springy thing. And they actually took that out in Mario Kart 7, which is one of the reasons why I don't like this track in Mario Kart 7. And 2, it doesn't really feel like fall themed or autumn themed in 7. I mean, it still does feel autumn, it's not really a lot more autumn themed. Also, those wigglers kind of like can bounce you back if you actually hit them. Yeah, I think on the last lap I glitched through those dash panels just because, like, I was on the ground. I guess it's because I was actually drifting. And you also have this part here. Well, some people are falling off. Yeah, CPUs will sometimes fall off on this track, which makes sense because I usually suck at this track. Also, one thing I would recommend, don't put an item in front of the cannon because it will not do anything at all. And you know it won't. God, I just love the music so much. The music is like, fits so well for this track. It really does. Oh, I hit someone. Don't know who it was, but do I care? No. Let's just go this way, because I've been that way a lot of times. There we go, first place. I usually like to say there we go like that. There we go. Yeah, this is just such a great track. If like this track did not come back in Mario Kart 7, or it didn't come back at all, then what is wrong with the developers? Seriously, what is wrong with them? Anyway, let's move on to the final track, which is Grumble Volcano. This track came back in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and there actually are a few things I like to say about this track in both this version and the new version. So obviously, this track looks a lot better in Mario Kart 8, no doubt. If you played Mario Kart 8 anyway. And I feel like this track is a lot more difficult in Mario Kart 8. But I think it's actually a lot more easier in this game. And the reason why is just because, like, of course you drift like so early. But, so when you start the second lap, a section of the track will start to fall, you know, just like a volcano would. And, I feel like more sections of the track fall in Mario Kart 8, and I think less fall in this game. I feel like that's what makes it a lot more difficult. Also, my god, like, how is Mario in first place? Oh, of course, when I get in the first place, I get hit. God, Mario is doing so well. This is 100cc. Of course. Come on, stop copying what I do, you freaking copycat. Because when people copy what you do, you can definitely call them a copycat for it. But this is literally 100cc. I should be so far ahead, but, you know, that would obviously be 50cc. Is Mario like a god at this? Like, how is he doing so good? Okay, he fell off. Good. But like I was saying, I like how they kind of split this track up where this version that doesn't look so good is the easiest, and then the version that is the newest and looks the best is the hardest. That's kind of a unique way to actually do it, because also that acceleration helped me, because if I didn't have so much acceleration I would have fallen off there. What? 2 in a row! 2 in a freaking row. Let's make it 3 in a row, actually. Wait, what? Whatever. I've literally lost, haven't I? They actually would normally put a fireball there. But like I was saying, I like how they split this track up where the version that doesn't look so good is the easiest, and then the version that looks even better is the hardest. That's kind of a unique way to do it. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I like this track more in Mario Kart Wii, just because it's much better. That didn't really make sense. I like this track a bit more in Mario Kart 8 because of how it looks, but it's a lot harder. Okay. Like, Mario was doing so good in that last race. Like, he was in first for a lot of the time, and yeah. So yeah, that we got a 2-star. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the Star Cup. Again, just a really great cup. Like, all the tracks are really good. I would say that the one that's the worst would probably be, I would say it would be Daisy Circuit or Grumble. Hiccups! God. I would say either Daisy Circuit or Grumble Volcano. I think probably Grumble Volcano. Anyway, see you all for the special cup. Bye, everyone.